time to ship out the frame to my buyer. Got payment for the cranks and the disc, the bottom bracket that he's getting, and he's sending me another one of these discs. He's got some that's used. So let's go down to the basement and pick out a box. Here's my parts sitting here and waiting. And other stuff there. Let's go back here. Pop on the light. Oh yeah, there's my 2016 DMC Lineage Master. That's probably one of my untouchable, unsellable bikes. I'll never, in my right mind, let that one go. I love that bike, man. Here's my 2017 Flatmaster. It's got everything. All I gotta do is throw wheels on it. We're gonna go for that box right there. That's underneath all that stuff. It's the box that my red Flatland Master came in. Alright, there's the Haro box that I'm going to be sending the frame in. And I'm going to be using all of the packing that Haro used to send the frame to me. So, when he gets this bike, it should feel just like it came to him from Haro, right? And I forgot to tell you guys that some of the other parts that are in waiting are over here, away from the cats, so they don't chew stuff. I have Maine Coons, and they're like dogs, and they chew just about anything in sight. So my handlebars, the seat post and the seat, and the forks and the cable is out of the way from the cats. So let's go up there and let's start packing this bad boy up. Alright, there it is. It's wrapped up. I need to put it in the box now. You guys think that's a good enough pack job? Since 2012, when I first got into BMX, riding, buying, collecting, selling, restoring, I've probably sent hundreds of parts, frames, decals. Man, I just cannot tell you how many times I've went to the mailbox and shipped parts. So I keep saying that this is going to be the last frame that I buy or the last frame that I send, and there's always just another one that I do. It's kind of funny, but it's fun each time. So that's what it's all about. All right, here it is. I used a little box right there, right here, that I think the pegs came in, and another box in there that I think, I don't know, I can't remember what came in it. Got that resting underneath the head tube to offer a little bit of shock resistance. It can give a lot, and that should support the frame from the front. And the other box underneath the dropouts to offer some shock resistance to the dropouts. Now all we got to do is shut it up and take off all the old shipping tags and tape it up and put the addresses on it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and write out the addresses and put it on the shipping label on the box. Alright, there it is in the box. It's all taped up. I got the addresses taped on the other side of the box and a clear coat of tape over the addresses so that they don't get damaged or wet or who knows what, and they got good protection there. And we'll be ready to take this to the post office first thing in the morning. Alright guys, I've already touched on this a few minutes ago. I'm going to go ahead and just talk about it again. I've been in this BMX hobby now since 2012. I started riding, trying to learn tricks. I've bought a lot of bikes. I've done a lot of restorations, painted my own frames, and I've met a lot of really cool people along the way. I've gone through some difficult times in my life, and a lot of the BMX people were always there for me and to share some similar stories. But over the 8 years or so that I've been in this, I've had a lot of fun. Not just learning tricks, but also the people that I've come in contact with, the friends I've made, the discussions that we've had. It's been a really good experience. And I've bought so much stuff. I've sold so much stuff. I'd buy a bike and enjoy it for a year and sell it and use the money and buy another bike. And during the sales process, you know, we would text back and forth, we would call on the phone, we would talk, we'd have conversations over the forums, like on the BMX Museum as an example. That place has been just a real blessing to me. All you guys on the BMX Museum, it's just been a cool thing to have, hasn't it? But I just wanted to reemphasize that BMX has been a great escape route for me for lots of things. Something to get my stress out and something to keep my body in shape. It's just been a really good experience. So I thought I'd like to talk about that. And also shipping. I've had some not so pleasant experiences with shipping. I've had boxes come to the house with stunt pegs poking through the box. I would open boxes and there'd be bearings rolling around in the bottom of the box. And I'm telling you, I've had some close calls. I've gotten boxes before that were just about, and I mean just about, ready to come open. And that could have been tragedy. So if you guys have any stories about shipping, horror stories or good stories or whatever, post them in the comments. It'd be fun to read up on those and maybe have a little discussion about that. But anyway, let's move into the next segment of this video. Okay, as I mentioned before, I'm doing this frame in the coral colorway, and I want to show you some images of bikes that were done in the coral color by the same painter or powder coater, Chip at C4 Labs. He did these frames also. I want you guys to check this out. I got these pictures off of individuals who have this bike, and this is good for you to take a look at and see what I've got coming. I think the color is not perfect. I've done some research on the Haro Coral Master, and the original Coral Masters are a little bit more red. But the color here that I'm having done at the powder coater has a little bit more of a pinkish hue to it. But regardless, I still like it. I still like it. In my opinion, it might even look better than the Haro Coral. It just has more of an interesting, kind of like a fluorescent kind of glow to it. Like GT would have those Dayglow orange bikes that are just, you couldn't match it if you went to a painter. It's something that's special. So I think this is a special color, and with Chip at C4 Labs being such a respected individual in the BMX restoration community, that just makes me even the more proud of it. So yeah, we're going to go with that, and I just can't wait to open it and take it out of the box. All right, I'm on my computer here, and what I did today is I went to Ace BMX and I got the Haro Fusion cranks and 175 millimeter polished, and look at that price. These were $179 originally at most stores, and Ace BMX has them down to $149, and these come with the bottom bracket. So, and as you all know by now from previous videos, I don't like spline drive cranks, so these will go on and off really easy. But yeah, if you guys are looking for cranks, the Haro Fusion Lineage cranks, check them out here on Ace BMX. They're $149. Alright gang, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you like the video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next one.